The next creature we're going to talk about is that of the Ice Devils. These guys are heartless strategists of the Nine Hells. They also basically have forsaken all emotions to indulge in their basically their logic. They're very logical. They're kind of like a little bit like evil Spock, I imagine. If you know that reference, probably not. The multiverse also is seen as a puzzle to them that they are focused to solve in order to benefit their generals and stuff like that. And many of their packs that they make are very meticulous, as well as ones that are very well thought out. So they can be kind of hard to go ahead and like actually role play, just because it probably really bogs down the game. In all honesty, I would probably avoid like any negotiations with these guys if you can as a DM, just because it's going to be a pain. And as a player, players are going to just take you're going to literally take like 10 hours just to go ahead and negotiate with these guys, which it's probably a better alternative than dying, because they are CR 14. But consider that game time and how much that you're actually going to put into that. And they each of them have their own schemes, by the way, that they try to go ahead and like accomplish. They're very selfish in that front, and they usually lurk in the frozen level of the Nine Hells. We're also going to go ahead and look at their stat block and how you can use them in your campaign, other than what I've stated, obviously. So we're going to see that they have 18 AC, 228 hit points, 40-foot movement. They're immune to cold, obviously, fire, and poison, so they got quite a few immunities. They have that restoration that most devils do, as well as magic resistance, which is something most devils do. They also just have pretty powerful attacks. Plus 10 to hit. They do an average of 24 damage with that. And the creature can't basically make a bonus action or reaction, and speed reduced by 10, which is crazy. And it also just magically returns to them. They also just have a tail attack that does 18 damage, as well as an ice wall that they can just summon to split the party, which is very crazy. Like, if they don't want someone, if they can split the party off from the healer, and that would be crazy. So guys, for this, I would probably say one of these guys, minimum level 10. That's the lowest I'd ever go. I would say level 12 actually is what I'd recommend for that. These guys are cruel. If your party's ever in the Nine Hells, which is probably the only place you'd find these guys, probably try to avoid them. They're very crazy, very cool, and I think you should use them in your campaign.